Disclaimer. Before we start, this episode discusses sexual exploitation, abuse, and non-consensual acts. If you have kids around or this is something that may trigger you, take a moment and decide if now is the right time to listen. Men are drugging their wives. Let that sit for a second. Drugging them. Waiting until they're unconscious. Filming their bodies and then uploading it. Letting other men watch. Charging for it. These women are in their own homes, sleeping next to someone they trust. And that trust is being used against them. I'm Christy Chanelle, and this is Sassy Politics. Welcome back to Sassy Politics. Some episodes are hard to talk about, and this, unfortunately, is one of them. Because what we're about to walk through doesn't stay contained to just one story. It opens up something bigger. There are active cases right now where husbands are being accused of drugging their wives, assaulting them while they're unconscious, and distributing that content online. These cases are being investigated right now. Some of them involve years of abuse, multiple incidents, repeated behavior over a long period of time, documented through digital evidence. This is not a one-time situation. This is ongoing. And the most difficult part is where it's happening. At home. Inside marriages. Inside relationships. Inside spaces that are supposed to feel safe. It's not a dark alley. It's bedrooms. It's living rooms. It's in their home. There's a reason stories like this hit so hard. It's not just about the act itself. It's what it does to your sense of safety. Your home is supposed to be your baseline, your sanctuary. Your relationship is supposed to be your safe space. When your baseline cracks and your safe space is gone, everything feels different. The way you think, the way you move, the way you trust. And that just doesn't disappear because the story's over. And then you start thinking, this isn't the first time women have trusted a person or a system and had that trust used against them. You know, we all have that intuition. And somehow we've been taught to push it down, to give the benefit of the doubt, to believe in the good, to be polite. So, just for reference, let's go back. Back to 1940. Vanderbilt University. Pregnant women were given radioactive iron. They believed it was part of their care. It was a study. Their bodies were used to track how iron moved through pregnancy. No informed consent. No real explanation, no choice in what was happening to them. And years later, the truth would come out. Families started asking questions because some of those children that were born from those pregnancies developed cancers and serious health issues at unusually high rates. Think about that for a second. Your baby, your child, now has cancer because the government decided they were going to do a study and an experiment on you and your child. The rage I feel on the inside right now is something that is hard to explain. The government got involved after these families were asking questions. Investigations were opened into human radiation experiments across the United States. By the 1990s, lawsuits were filed against Vanderbilt. The university reached a financial settlement with these families. Millions of dollars were paid out. And of course, there was a formal apology. Gee, thanks. My child has cancer. Gee, thanks. The study itself never proved causation in every single case. And of course, it wouldn't. Families were left knowing something was wrong without ever getting full answers. Yeah, that type of damage just doesn't go away. Not medically, not emotionally, not generationally. Think about it for a second. Protect the children. Family values. Do what's best for mothers. All of that messaging. And at the same time, women and their babies were part of an experiment they didn't even know they were in. Now look at both of these. A home, a hospital. A husband, a doctor. Different environments, same issue underneath. Access being taken instead of given. A decision being made without full informed, willing consent. And then that's the part that matters, right? Because it doesn't stay contained to one time. This doesn't come out of nowhere. It grows in environments where things are allowed to pass. Comments, jokes, language that reduces women down to something less than fully human. These moments seem insignificant, tiny, small. They're not. They build the culture that bigger actions come out of. And I'm curious about something. How many times have you heard about this story? Or one similar to it? Is this the first time you're hearing it from me in independent media? Or have you heard it repeatedly? And where? Because I want you to start paying attention to where you're getting your stories from. The stories that actually reach you. And of course, the ones that don't. This is me checking in to see, are you starting to question where your information is coming from? I need you to do that. And I want you to examine how you feel when you read those stories. What now? What do you actually do with this? For women, awareness is the starting point, but it can't be the only tool. Start paying attention to patterns, not just moments. If something feels off, don't dismiss it. Say it out loud to someone you trust, a friend, a family member, someone who can reflect it back to you clearly. You know, sometimes you can't get out of your own way. And you just need that second set of eyes to say, hold on a minute. This is not okay. There is something going on. I know I need that. And if you suspect it, but you kind of feel crazy, get that friend to kind of let you release a little bit. You need to stay connected. Isolation makes it easier to second guess yourself. Keep control of your environment everywhere you can. Your routines, your communication, your access to support. Check in with each other more. Normalize those conversations. Hey, are you good? Should mean something. And if something doesn't add up, document it. Write it down. Keep track. Patterns become clearer over time. This isn't about living in fear. I don't want you to think that way. It's about protecting us. It's about staying aware enough to protect yourself and each other. I just want you to be protected. And men, I'd like for you to listen to this part. Silence doesn't sit neutral in this conversation. It protects the behavior. If you hear something degrading, you shut it down. If you see something off, you say something. If someone crosses a line, you don't laugh it off. You make it clear it's not acceptable. This has to happen in workplaces, in friend groups, in private conversations, everywhere. And if that feels uncomfortable, that's the freaking point. You think this is comfortable for women? I don't think so. And this is exactly why Kelsey and I are building Linked We Stand. because no one should be trying to process or navigate this alone. We're building a space where people stay informed, support each other, and actually talk about what's happening openly, without judgment. Where awareness turns into action, where people feel less isolated and more connected. Because we are stronger together. And we are safer when we're connected. If you want to be a part of that, head to linkedwestand.com. And we're going live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on TikTok to talk about this in real time every Friday night. Come along, hang out with us, share your thoughts, ask your questions. We're not only building this for us, we're building it for you. So you need to be a part of the decision making as to where we're going to go next. You don't have to sit with this alone. You've seen what's happening. You've seen what's happened before. Now it's about what we do next. Stay aware, stay connected, and don't stay quiet. See you next Tuesday.